too late to change your love. So don't let them steal your light. Don't let them break your stride. There is light on the other side. You'll see all the raindrops falling, baby. It's a revolution. It's a revolution.
Alright, so what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. So today is 6 days out. That means this is the last week leading up to show day. We're finally here in the final week. So today is Monday. I've just got here meal number 3 which I made up. So today's been kind of hectic this morning. Like Mondays are my days where in the morning I really focus on like my online clients. I get my programs written up for them. I get check-ins done. New clients that are coming in, I go over there, like their new plans and their details and bits and pieces like that. So this morning was kind of hectic, and also seeing as it's the last week, there's loads of things I need to make sure I go over, and I've got ready and prepared, ready for show day. So I wasn't unable to vlog anything like my breakfast. I just had to make sure I focus with my work stuff and get everything all organised and prepped and ready for show day. I've got like my list at the moment. That's like what I need, my to-do list. So that was what I'd done this morning. I had my breakfast and my meal number 2. If you guys follow me on my social media, no doubt you've probably seen it on there. But if you haven't followed me, you can go check me out on Snapchat and Instagram. That way, for all the meals that you don't see, that you want to see, you can check it on Snapchat and Instagram, because I pretty much post all my meals on there and pretty much everything else that I do. But meal number 3 of the day, which is also going to be my pre-workout before we go to the gym and hit a back workout. I've just got here 1 cup of white rice. I've got 130 grams of chicken breast, and I've got myself 70 grams of avocado. So it gives me about 10 grams of fat, 50 grams of carbohydrates, and around about 30 grams of protein. So this week, the changes we've made is pretty much only thing we've changed so far is the protein. We've brought that down to 200 grams. Last week was around about 250 grams, so we just brought it down by 50 grams. Reason being is obviously this is the last week. We're going to be mainly focusing on bringing our carbohydrates up. As we bring our carbs up, we don't really need to have that much protein. Obviously, this is going to cause problems on digestion as well if we have a high protein intake and a high carb intake at the same time. So we brought the proteins down to 200 grams. That's why I've got 130 grams of chicken breast for my pre-workout meal, and the carbs are slowly going to be coming up. Now, we're kind of almost doing the same strategy as we done after the depletion week, or the depletion 2 weeks, where we're going to steadily bring the carbohydrates up. So if you guys remember, what we done is for the first 2 days, we had 150 grams of carbohydrates. Then we increased that to around about 250, and then around about 400, and then so on and so on. Now, a lot of people will just jump to their last week and then go straight to like 5, 6, 7, maybe even like 1,000 grams of carbohydrates, trying to fill out all too soon. The problem with this is it can cause so many disasters with, you don't know how your body's going to respond. When you're in a prep mode, your body's at a very sensitive stage. So you have to be very delicate and very careful with the foods that you use and how fast you actually chuck those foods into your body. So the best method is to slowly bring everything up. That way your body can get used to it. Otherwise your body's literally just going to be like, whoa, hold on for a second. That's way too much. What's going on? And then you can have problems like digestion problems, body composition issues. You can overspill. This is going to make you look all soft and hold on to a lot of water. And also you can have some gastric distress as well, which having some problems with your gut, and then that ends up you keep going to the toilet. I don't want to go into detail, but you know where I'm going with that. So the main thing is to do everything steadily, and also you'll notice all my foods will always keep to the same. So my carbohydrate sources are going to be like the ground rice, the rice cakes, white rice. There might be a few other little things like bananas, which will have some potassium, some jam, things like that, but I'm not going to go crazy. The saying is, if it's not broken, why try and change it? You just keep to the foods that your body's been using, your body knows, and your body's adapt to. So keep it that way. That way, you're not going to have any problems, you're not going to have any issues, and you're going to prevent issues as well. So we're going to slowly be increasing the carbohydrates, but again, we don't know how well, personally, I don't know how this is going to work, and also my coach, we're going to do this by a day-by-day thing. So At the moment, it's going to be 150 grams on the Monday and the Tuesday. Then we're going to slowly increase it to 200 to 250, but that can change depending on how my body responds and digests those carbohydrates and how well I fill out. I may not fill out well enough, so I may need to increase the carbohydrates a little bit more, or I may fill out a bit too much that we need to bring the carbohydrates down a little bit. So the last week is all about trial and error and just tweaking little things. So everything's going to be done on a daily basis with changes, so you're going to have to just like stay tuned. I can't cement nothing in and say this is what we're doing plan A and that's what we're going to do right up to show day. You know, we could go to plan B, could go to plan C. There's going to be alterations and there are going to be changes, but like I say, it's a little bit later on to the day. So this video, I'm going to pretty much just take you through my back workout. Again, we're not changing nothing with the training either. We're still going to be keeping the intensity up there. Probably the last couple of days, maybe around Wednesday to Thursday, is when we'll bring the intensity down a little bit and focus more on, you know, just pumping the carbohydrates into the muscles, getting the blood flow, getting the glycogen into the muscles and things like that. But for now, I'm just focusing on keeping that intensity up there still, but I need to play it safe at the same time, because as of last week, I don't want to cause any injuries. I don't want to have to hurt myself or do anything stupid and start going ego lifting and end up having, you know, to pull out of the show on these last 6 days. So you'll probably see in this video and a few other videos in this week that I'm going to eliminate some of the compound movements, or I'm going to be eliminating exercises that are likely to cause more injury. So things like rack pulls, deadlifts, squats, bench press, any really heavy compound movements, I'm going to probably slowly bring out and eliminate as much as I can, because that way it's just going to prevent injuries. I can keep my body safe and risk-free of injury. So today we're pretty much going to focus on 2 slight compound movements at the start, just so I can get some, you know, heavy lifts in there, which is just going to be barbell rows and then a T-bar row, and then everything else is just going to be more machine work, just trying to get the squeeze and the contraction of the actual muscle. But you're going to see that a little bit later on in the video of my back workout, and then we're going to finish it off with some biceps, and then after that I've got some more errands to run, more surprise to pick up with like rice cakes and a few little other pieces, bits and pieces. So you guys can tag along, come with me, stay with me, follow along on the journey. If you do enjoy these videos, you know, make sure to give them a big thumbs up for me. If you have any questions, you know, drop a comment down below. I can answer them in the next videos. But yeah, that's pretty much it. 6 days out, it's the final week, guys. We're finally here. Hope you've been enjoying the series so far, but stay tuned for more and follow along. Alright guys, so we just got to my gym, Oakley Fitness in Petswood. So we're going to smash out this back workout. So we haven't actually got many workouts left. Like I said earlier, we've probably got about another 3-4 maybe workouts, and then that's when we're going to start focusing on just resting, recovering, allowing information to come down and that. But like I say, these last workouts, even though it is the last week, we still got to give everything we can and just push, get that final little bit of detail and condition, and just get peeled overall. That's what it's all about. Just coming on show day peeled as we can. But I'm just about to get my pre-workout in. So today I'm just using 2 scoops of the Vascumax V2, not V3, the V2. I had a coffee earlier, which is just going to give me like a standard 150 milligrams of caffeine. But I did forget to mention earlier, I know a lot of people are obsessed with knowing what my weigh-in is at the moment. So yesterday, if you're not following my social media like my Snapchat and Instagram, yesterday was my rest day, and on my rest days we have a higher fat intake day, so I have around about 60 grams of fat. In the morning I weighed in at 186 pounds, which is actually my lowest in this prep, so that's my all-time low at the moment. And then this morning I weighed myself again and we came in at 188. So I put on 2 pounds since yesterday, but that's more likely to be because we had the higher fat increase. It's going to be a little bit more calorie dense, so there's like higher calories from yesterday's food. So it's nothing to worry about, nothing to stress about. We're still in great condition, we're still happy where we are, but you know, these last few weeks we're still going to be dropping a few pounds. Ideally I'll probably drop about another 1 to 2 pounds, and then there's going to be a lot of water weight that I'll drop over the next couple of days as well. So these 2 pounds that I gained, it's nothing to worry about, it's nothing to fret about. I'm not really worried about it, but overall we're really happy. Like I say, it's just about bringing that final detail, getting crisp, getting that condition, and just getting it peeled if possible. But I'm going to show you some footage of today's workout. We're going to get it done, give it 110% as always, and then I'll catch you guys on the other end. So stay tuned and follow along. Still lifting heavy. Piece of cake, which I'll be having in 6 days. Alright guys, so I'm just back at home now, finished off my workout. So as soon as I finished up with my workout, I went up to the studio, just get some posing done. Like I say, 6 days out now, just want to keep going up there after my workout, just do about half hour or so, make sure everything's like all perfect and that with my posing and my mandatory poses as well. So that's all done, back home now. It's just come up to 5 o'clock, so standard protocol. As soon as I get home, post-workout meal, I've just got here a bowl of ground rice, which is 70 grams dried, which gives me 50 grams of carbohydrates. And like I said earlier, my protein's been taken down a little bit, so I've got 130 grams of chicken again with some asparagus. And also my post-workout drink is always 5 grams of creatine and 2 scoops of L-glutamine. And then at the moment I'm just really addicted to these Americanos from Costa, but I always have a decaf one, like I say, keeping stimulants low. But at the moment I'm absolutely addicted to these, so I just can't go without them. And always I have my digestive enzyme, so with my carbohydrate meals I always get 1 tablet just to help digest these carbohydrates and also the proteins. That's pretty much it. Also I'm just going to add a few seasonings. So I've kind of switched up at the moment. Instead of the the French mustard, I'm using this. It's like a own brand from Morrison's. It's a chili sauce hot, but the macros are really good on it. So per 100 ml, so like this is like the whole bottle, it's only like 25 calories in there. Salt is only 3 grams. Carbohydrates is only what, 3 grams of carbohydrates per 100 ml, and like no fats at all. So this is really good. I'll just put a little sprinkle on my chicken. I like a spice, so I wanted to go a little bit different instead of the French mustard. So just a little bit of that. And of course my Himalayan pink salt. So still keeping sodium quite high, and if anything we just want to keep it consistent more than anything. But that's pretty much it. I've got a hectic rest of the day. This video is mainly just like my workout at 6 days out, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to wrap up. I've got loads of errands to run in that, so I hope you did enjoy this video. I'm still going to try and make sure I get as much content as I can for you, but I'm going to try and make them a little bit shorter. I say these last 6 days I need to really focus on getting everything ready and getting like everything done, and everything's piling up on top of me. So if you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up for me. Make sure you stay tuned. There's loads of content coming. I've got some exciting things coming leading right up to show. I'm going to do like a Q&A video for you guys that's going to do like a overall questions of my prep. If you guys have any questions, leave some in the comments down below. Obviously post show you're going to see some good food of course, and then we're going to go straight in to my off season and other plans that we've got planned for after this show. So make sure you do stay tuned by subscribing to the YouTube channel. I say leave a comment, give this video a big like for me, and I'll see you guys on the next one. 6 days out, that's a wrap.
Keep chasing shadows, they're always haunting me.